Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I met Rekkles in solo queue. He's on enemy team on support role. And in mid lane I'm actually up against Febivin, former Fnatic mid laner, some of you might know him. It is a quite nice lobby and I want to take you through this game with a nice little post commentary. So basically, Swain versus Azir, he outranges you by a lot. You can't really do much against him if he's just good at spacing, right? This is former pro player, former Fnatic mid laner. He's not gonna let me just walk in E range all the time. You can land E's if he stands on the wave, right? We can E extend on it. But apart from that, you just wanna match the push, get as many creeps as you can, and play for jungle fights, right? Swain's better at jungle fights, stuff like that in the mid game than Azir. So I just finished taking out the waves. I landed an E because he stepped in the wave. I put a ward out to help my jungle, and I'm just gonna go back to mid in again. The thing is, right, I see my jungle bot side, so I'm just using all my power here to push out the wave because I want to do a play. You know what? If I'm just standing around, eventually I'll lose. Azir outscales Swain easily. So now I just sent it bot lane. I have Ghost and Flash. I had a feeling jungle was nearby, right? So me running here down quickly makes it a 4 versus 3, which is very winnable, right? So we get a lot of flashes. I use W here to slow her so she dies. And now you just make your way back into mid lane and just enjoy the advantage you just help your team get, right? So now I just push out the wave. He base TP'd. TP is so slow though, so I have a lot of time to push out this wave. And I'm just gonna go back here and recall. You see me looking at the wave, and that's because the wave was a cannon wave, and I'll talk a little about this later. But basically, cannon waves are mega broken to recall on. You basically lose nothing. So when you don't have TP, like I don't have TP this game, right? I'm down TP. He has TP, I don't. You need to recall on cannon waves. That is the most optimal recall timing you can get without losing too much. So you can still stay relatively even CS to Azir, even being TP down and doing roams and stuff like that. So now I'm just fighting for my life, staying as healthy as I can. And look at this again. Another cannon wave comes in and I'm just gonna base, finish Lord's chapter, and you can see, look, I come back to the wave, right? I stop his base as well, I guessed correctly where he based. Look, I only lost 2 melees on this recall. Isn't that super worth? I don't have TP, right? I only lost 2 melees. And now I'm back with items again and I just push this out while he's back in base. I use this timing again with the wave push to just simply roam down bot lane, right? I have double sums again. I want to create an advantage for my team. Again, I'm playing very team oriented always.
A voice whispers in the shadows.
So now again I'm just ghosting in, popping on my button so we make sure we kill this Kha'Zix. I'm just gonna use my ghost again to run down, and I kill Kai'Sa as well, picking up a double kill. Very good, right? We could never do this against the Seer 1 vs 1. You gotta remember, League is more than just a 1 vs 1. You can play towards your strength. If you don't feel like you're winning 1 vs 1, maybe you should try your luck somewhere else. So, with that, I'm just making my way back into mid lane and collecting as much as the wave as I can. Again, it's super hard to step up on Azir, right? Because he just puts his soldiers, right? Now he actually dashes in, and you see, this is a problem. When you have flash down, you are very easy to kill. Luckily for me, I did still have flash, so I could just flash his Azir wall. Makes me live there, so I don't die to Kha'Zix. But you see, he just dashes forward again, and Rakan is nearby, which is Rekkles, right? So, again, it's very difficult, it's not easy. Especially once you get, I would say, 1 item on Azir, it becomes pretty miserable in mid lane. Luckily for me, it's a cannon wave, so again, I get a free base. I only lose 2 melees, but since this matchup is a bit hard, so hopefully by now, you've at least gained some kind of advantage for your team, or have gotten some pressure down somewhere, right? So now I make my way back into mid after recalling. I'm simply just gonna ditch the wave, man, because I'm just like, whatever, man, I need to be here, bro. I don't want to be late. Who cares about the free minions? Let's just, again, send it and play for the team. So we're fighting for these grubs. Azir dashes in, and this is my cue to just pop demon form, and you can see mega hard damage here. I get the double kill. I'm gonna zone off Rekkles with W. He needs to flash away, and simply now we just finish off the grubs. Super good again. Blackfire Torch, really nice spike once you get that. And with Azir dead, right, we push out mid wave so he loses creeps. And I'm simply just gonna base, run back. I like Swifties in general, very good boots.
Calculated risk is no risk.
A pretty good rule of thumb is always roam towards our jungle, never away from him. So again here a fight breaks out. I'm gonna make my way, at least help with a W. But since they're already winning, right, I'm gonna make my way back into mid lane. But it's very difficult to cross when he's soldier. So I'm just gonna again stay healthy, help my team with Ws. If I can see any opportunities for roams, I'm taking them.
The mud on our boots will hide.
The thing is also, if you're not spending all your time in mid lane, it's also sometimes harder for enemy team to gank you, because you are just, if you're just like roaming around with your own jungle, it's like you're not an easy target for support role to come set up a gank, or jungle role to just, because you're not always just in mid lane. So you can see Azir dashes forward here. Now I need to ghost and I need to run away from Rekkles here. You can see, because of my fast movement, I'm actually able to dodge his charm. Here's his reaction from his point of view.
Oh shit, I can't catch him. Not bad, I guess. I shouldn't have used E on my Azir. I should have just went for the W right away.
So we barely managed to survive with some good movement, dodging around the charm. So now I just buy some items. I'm gonna make my way into bot lane here to help out if they try to dive or anything. Pick up Kai'Sa and again, just go mid again. Get as many creeps as I can. So I get mid wave. I'm gonna rotate top side here to help team. They kill Kha'Zix without my worries. So again, we can just go mid again. Make sure Azir is not taking too many plates or killing all your minions, right? So now I crash wave again. I'm just gonna W top. Go help out team. You see, you always wanna be around your teammates. Swain is not the 1 versus 1 champ. He's the playing with team champ, setting up, playing 3 versus 3, 2 versus 2, right? This is where he excel. So we take Hiral and we can simply just run away now. No worries, no stress. But there's no waves in mid lane, so I'm gonna use my time just going top side. And now since we just kind of pushed them off, I just take top waves. While my team just takes mid waves, right? So no problem, we can mix around a bit. They do engage us here in mid lane. I'm gonna go try and help my team out by popping ults, but I'm quite low man at this point. I haven't based in a while. And yeah, I'm alone versus 3, so just gonna get out of here now after we finish pushing out the wave. They try and dive me, but I'm just gonna fall back, right? We just clear the minions and I'm not gonna go back and spend my money. So second item lately, I'm just running Liandry. It's super broken together with Blackfire. Double burn is super strong. And with that, I'm just dropping into side wave. I'm picking my team to try and not fight, because honestly, there's a very low top tower and I would like if we could just like not fight for anything mid. I did triple W, you can see the damage is quite huge with the burn. I'm gonna stick to top lane because there's a free tower. It's a lot of money. And because I have Cho'Gath nearby, I can actually just like act like he's not there, and I'll just walk up like I'm mispositioning and they might walk into us, just like this ambassador does here. So we just get the one shot. I actually didn't need to pop ult. I don't know why, I thought they would be engaging more or something, but there were only 2 people nearby. So I mean, low-key I could have 1 versus 2'd it myself, like no problem. And with that's right, I see ambassadors that I know at this point they were on Atakan, so I'm just sticking in top lane, right? In League of Legends, it's important you commit to your decision. You can't like half roam, half commit to taking tower. Either you take tower or you roam. And at that point, it was too late to roam, so we need to commit to taking the tower. So I get a lot of money for that tier 2, and now we're just gonna group mid with Hiral and try and push out and take away their towers. The more towers you take away from their map, right, the easier it is to invade enemy jungle, the easier it is to walk further up and push the wave, the easier it is to make play set up vision, right? So towers are super nice to take out. We get tier 2 mid lane, but now we need just to fall back. I'm building towards a Sonya 3rd tier. It's always a very good item for Swain, we know why. But a team fight breaks out, I'm just gonna pop ult and run in. Remember, when you have Seekers, you can always just go golden like I do here. No problem. And with that, right, we're getting resets from the kills. I'm getting passive stacks. We're always surviving with very low HP. And you can see now we get the ace. And the Swain damage is honestly huge at this point. I mean, we are playing very well. And we are very far ahead. So we're just gonna keep pushing this advantage. So I finish my Sonya and I'm gonna make my way back into mid. There's a Drake fight happening. But look here what I do, guys. Don't always just go down Drake. You need mid push first. So me and Karma's actually gonna take wave here. So now there's a wave pushing in. So even if they ace us, they can't do anything with it. Because they don't have a wave mid, right? So that's first of all. Second of all, if we win now, we have a wave mid lane. We can go down and fight. And third of all, they're getting pressured because they're losing creeps, right? So now with mid advantage and complete positional advantage on enemy team. Like they're just stuck bot lane, nothing to do, no wave. They're completely hard for them to play the game, right? So we're just gonna slowly take Drake. And I'm just waiting here. I have ult, I have Sonya. We get actually a knock up on Kha'Zix into the flashes on him, get a one shot. Yeah, I can straight up just run at them now, like it's no problem, man. I'm just gonna Sonya early here so I don't accidentally die and lose my bounty. And with that, I'm staying long enough alive to just, you know. The thing is, like a Sonya that's so good is, enemy team dump all their spells, all their damage on you, and then you just press golden and they can't finish you off, they can't get that reset on some champions would like. And you will just stand there, heal up again. And while they'll be like confused and like, oh, who do I kill next? Because I thought we were killing Swain, but now we can't kill him anymore. And now his whole team is just standing there and we have no more spells, right? So with enemies dead, of course we just march it down. And you can see like the damage is quite huge at this point. And since I have Sonya and I'm so fed, I'm actually just gonna finish off Magi. It's an item I've been going lately. It's super good, especially if you have like Swifties Magi. Like you actually get like, it's like having Cosmic Drive permanently on, movement speed wise. So I don't even feel like I need Cosmic Drive or Rylai lately. Like if I can just have a 10 stack Magi with Swifties, bro, I'm good, man. It's all good. So I'm just gonna stick around with team. You can see me Wing bot lane to make sure the waves are pushing. Another thing that's good, you can see I do it again, right? The thing is, double burn is super good at pushing sideways with W. So like once you get into the later games where getting the minions doesn't really matter, where it's more important you just get that push, you can just use your W and make sure the sideways are not a problem. And enemies cannot just like, let's say they ace you and TP down to the bot wave. No, you already killed that bot wave with your W, right? So now we're just hovering around mid. I'm pushing sideways since I don't have TP. I don't want to lock myself up there away from my team. Right now, I think the most important part is just sticking together and playing and taking objectives. And you can see, not only that, we're also actually finding picks everywhere. We caught on Bessa just before. We're just standing around here out of vision. You can see, waiting for them to walk up. And with that, you can see we slowed Kai'Sa. And now Cho'Gath just runs at her. And she can't really get away if she doesn't have flash. So it's quite nice to just, when you are ahead, play the vision game, wait for them to step up too far, catch them off guard, and once you have caught them, then you can go for the objectives when your mana up, right? So now we're 5 versus 4, and we actually also killed Kha'Zix, and they're trying to like do some base race down bot side, which we did stop. So we can just march it down in the mid lane, and you can see I'm mega strong right now. Even if whoever TP is in here, see, he was even low, bro. There's no chance, man. Like the demon he's too big, okay? But yeah, that was my game against Febvin and Rekkles. Big shout out to Rekkles, I really like that guy. Hope to meet him again, and I wish him well in his Los Ratones project. Personally, a big fan of that project. I hope you enjoyed my commentary, and thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.